Hi everyone, Yem here. This is a Google Ads feature update by Zontracker to make some of the steps simpler. I'll explain the common scenario that happens and then the actual feature update. So when you're running any type of Google ad to any type of page that you control where you can collect email address, where you're able to communicate with the customer afterwards, so after the Amazon purchase, to get them to come back to confirm the Amazon order and give any type of bonus that you would like or any type of additional offer. So essentially after this, after collecting the email, you direct them to Amazon, the purchase happens. Throughout this time, the email, you're storing the email information. And then at some point, you have to send that information back to Google. This is what the software does, but you have to confirm that the Amazon purchase happened, and then that's either through the thank you page from your landing page here, through email marketing because you collected the email, or through the product insert. And the different Google Sheet steps, and then these integrations is what we simplified. So what you have to do, this first tab was how it was before, so this still works, my original video that I did during the Google Ads feature launch, but the new part are these two different tabs. So essentially what you're doing is you're putting all of your lead data in the first Google Sheet, and then all of your purchase confirmation or purchase order in the second data. So what's happening there is that you have two different sheets. Anytime a lead is coming in, that someone goes from your Google ad to a landing page that you control and they leave their email, that's all going to go in here. And the minimum information that you need is the email and the Google click ID, so the G-click. So this is stored in the browser, in the URL. You basically have to get that information into a field and somehow store that information. So there's different ways of doing this depending on what you're using for your landing page builder. So these are the two that are the minimum. And then at some point later, throughout your funnel, whether it's on the landing page or on the thank you page or the email, you're telling people to go to Amazon and purchase, and then you're confirming that purchase somehow through your email, thank you page, a retargeting ad, a product insert, so you know that order has happened. And then that's, I have it here in the second tab, where you know a purchase happened. So that's either through the Amazon order ID or just a confirmation that yes, an Amazon order ID happened. And then you're confirming with the customer, most likely you're collecting their email. So it's just two required columns in this one. That's all, the email and then the Amazon order ID confirmation. So what's happening here in these two different steps, this could be either two different Google Sheets or two different tabs. So when you have a different tab, the actual URL changes, and then that's the URL you're putting into the Zontracker dashboard. So what we're doing is that whenever there's a presence of the order ID, we're confirming which exact email address is it to match it up with the lead sheet. And then if there's a match to the email, then we know that there's a unique Google click ID, and that's who we send back to Google Ads for the attribution and Google Ads optimization. So whenever there's test 3, that email is not there, so that person did not purchase on Amazon, then we never match that and send that Google click ID back to Google. So that's the two-step parts where we had other instructions before. It's a little bit more complex, but now it should be simpler, where you need that in two different tabs or two different sheets, and the URL of those two tabs goes here separately. And then you import it, and then that data is always fully integrated. You just have to make sure to execute your funnel, whatever you're testing from Google Ads throughout these different scenarios. All right, hopefully that simplifies it, and you try that out. So again, go to zontrackerads.com/Google if you haven't already, but try to leverage this feature update. All right, thanks. Bye.